Today we are at the mansion checking out Lakes' first maze where there's a few doors, and if you go to your left hand and you press the X, Y, and menu button at the same time, it will open your menu, which you can close again by just pressing the menu button. And then we see this. This is a frame rate checker. It allows us to see how many frames per second we're getting and how well is our world doing. In general, green means good, yellow is okay, and red is bad. And it's really only when you get next to doors, like down here in the movie theater, that things start to get a little wonky. And even this isn't too bad. I mean, I'm feeling it. Like, I'm really feeling it. But the real benefit to this frame rate checker is just to make sure that your world is not causing players to feel motion sick. With this tool, we can improve the way our worlds feel. And I've got one other tip for you, and it's simply make objects non-collidable that don't need to be collidable. And so if you're in your world and you've got an object like, say, an ice cream cone, and it's got stacks and stacks of ice cream and toppings, it would be 10 times better to make a cube in the ice cream cone that you can grab onto, and the rest of the object is non-collidable. This way, if you throw that around, it's not having to figure out how to bounce off of all those different objects. It only has to figure out how to bounce off the cube. Now, I understand that sometimes a cube isn't what you want to bounce off, so another good option is a perfect sphere. Not one that's been elongated or stretched, but a perfect sphere is also relatively decent. It's still a lot more intense than a cube, but it's relatively decent on the physics engine. Once you start stretching it, then it has its own collision mesh, and that's when things start to get funky. All right, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. We look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye! Okay, pro tip, doors might not be good for textures. Part of this video, we were gonna talk about using doors for textures, and I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't happy with it, and so we decided to axe it. Like, you can see the visit world coming in from the top of this bamboo texture. These look really nice on the door themselves, and like you could theoretically mask around this sign, but then you still have the sound effect there. Look, our floor is vibrating back and forth. I legit did some work to try and stop it from vibrating back and forth. Obviously it didn't work. We've got this kind of cool painting. I mean, the painting's not bad, but I went to show off the painting in the recording, and then I hit the visit world button, like literally just walking up to look at the painting, and I was like, yeah, this isn't great. You know, I think my favorite use of the doors is as doors. Like, if you came up to this painting and there was like a thing here that said like teleport, and then when you press it, it uses the visit world that's being masked to teleport to the mansion, right? I think that'd be cool, but I'm just gonna say, don't use doors for textures. Textures are coming. They will be here soon, and I cannot wait for the day I can use a clickbaity title, textures are here. But for now, don't use doors as textures. I mean, you could try, but they're not my favorite. Maybe they're yours, but not for me. The other thing that's interesting about the doors that I was gonna, yeah, no, just don't do it. Like, you can see there's kind of like these funky colors coming across. Just no. Bye.